everyone, my name is Yola and today we're gonna read IBM Ben's story, One Big Happy Family Story starting at Helma story starting at Helma story and then I'm reading at the next chapter for today. Now are you ready for read this one book with a lot of stories? Now here we go. First, we can read IBM Ben's story, One Big Happy Family Story starting at Helma story. On Saturday, Ben was unfortunately being swallowed by quicksand. First, her feet slurped, and then her legs slurped, and then her middle slurped. Each by each, she was knocked to her doom. It was a triangle cinch. Nancy came into the living room and unloaded her yoga mat. Ben struck for a serval. Nancy held her leg behind her back. Oh no, quicksand was up to Ben's shoulders. It was just a matter of time. Nancy held another leg behind her back. Ben was schooner. Nancy bent a half until her head touched her knees. But wait, where there was life, there was hope. Ben used the last of his strength to leave the freedom. Good golly, what a leaf! The tips of her fingers groped an edge of a nearby raft. She would be safe if only she could scratch just a little farther like this. Eep! Her fingers have closed around the life-giving raft. She was saved. Get your grubby hands off my yoga mat, said Puff Nancy upside down. Water, croaked Ben. Now she was dying of thirst. It was just one thing after another was in jungle. Helma was the same thing as me, only sadder. Go away, Nancy huffed. Ben groaned. Nancy fell over. Ben, that's a perfect downward dog you ever ended. Mom, Ben was driving me bonkers. Stop doing whatever you're doing, Ben, called their mom from another room. Okay, yelled Ben. What good kid she was. She was so good. She decided to help Nancy. You know, that doesn't look anything like a dog, Ben said helpfully. I think you're doing it wrong. Here's the dog. She got her hands and knees painted. A yerp, a yerp, a yerp, a yerp. Nancy fell over again. Stop nassing me. Leave me alone. Ben stopped barking. I thought yoga was supposed to make you calm. Mom, bellowed Nancy. She rushed out of the room. Slash. Ben rolled to Nancy's yoga mat and lay there. At last, someone around here was calm. Ben! There was Ben's mom. She seemed to be frowning. If you can't leave Nancy alone, you have to go outside until she's done. She glared some more. Can you leave Nancy alone? A trick question if Ben had never heard one. It's my house too, she began. Out you go, said her mom, pointing to the backyard. What? Yelled Ben. I was helping Nancy and I was here first. Outside, Ben, said her mother, still pointing. You guys are ganging up on me. 2 against 1, that's not fair, huffed Ben. Who said life was fair? Asked Ben's mom. Blame on Ben. Ben huffed Ben. There wasn't the motto of this family. She dumped down on the back steps. There I am lying on the floor minding my own business as all of a sudden Nancy comes in and bang, bang, bong bong, Ben's a crumble. Ben turned rough. The house and yelled, but not very loud. Just because she's older doesn't make her right. Then she slapped the step with her hand. Ow, and she whispered a million times that she wasn't a little sister. Ben, are you there? It was Ivy. It was Ivy on the other side of the fence. Ivy, come on it, old buddy, old Paul, yelled Ben, just in the nick of time. A friend. Ivy have charging door gate. I've got it. The curl. For what? Asked Ben. Being spoiled. Do you think? What do you think? Ivy said. Oh, sorry, I forgot, said Ben. Geez, if you're spoiled, I wouldn't forget, said Ivy. I spent the whole morning working on it. At first, the only thing I could think of giving you all my toys. Really, interrupted Ben, even the Jiggly Man. The Jiggly Man was Ivy's best toy. He was a little gummy blue guy that you drew on the wall and stuck there for a second and then slumbered blub 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 down the wall, leaving grassy marks have been. Ben loved him. Sure, a Jiggly Man, Ivy said. Everything sounds good, said Ben. I'll take it. But Ben thought, no, I'll get in trouble if I did that, just like I got in trouble for giving away my clothes. Oh, Ben was disappointed. What if you only gave me a Jiggly Man? No, because then I got a better idea. Ivy's eyes were shining. Remember how Vanessa said being only child makes you spoil, remember? Yeah, Ben said slowly, but I don't think she was right about that. Ivy ignored her. So the quarrel is simple. All I have to do is unspoil this, stop being an only a child. I have to get a sister. Now is the next chapter, called The Road to This Table. Wait, now Ivy needs a sister, so Ben have an idea. Ben can give Nancy to Ivy. So then Ivy have a sister like Ben too. But now Nancy is Ivy's sister. And I want to try the Jiggly Man too because I love the sticky throwing toys. I think Ben will be a little bit excited, but when Ben said I'm not gonna give a Jiggly Man, then a little bit upset about that. But I think Ben was really nice about that feeling because people is always have a feeling about it. And now, please thumbs in my YouTube. If you didn't thumbs in my YouTube before you look at my YouTube, and have a nice day. Bye bye, everyone.